Yes, sir. Hello, my dear friends and respected. Huh? We are here to discuss about the mini project regarding the unit one. And the team members are Chittuboy Nanish, and Deepak Raja, Gokul Krishnan, Hariharan, Akash, and Rohit. Now I am going to discuss about the topic of a snake game. How we are going to perform this in linked list. The question they given was the snake game is a popular game where the users controls the snake's movements and cannot crash into the wall or it will be set. The snake is increasing in size by eating items on the game board. We can implement the question using a grid for the game board and linked list where the snake's head can be head first node and the snake's tail can be the tail last node. When the snake eats an item, when we can add an extra node to the head or the tail and increasing the size of the list. This can be first we will say about the algorithm after the program. Now my friend will continue the topic.
Hello, ma'am. I will start with the algorithm. So first, we have to initialize the game variables in this snake game. So first, we set the game over to false. It is a boolean variable to game over to false and set the initial direction to stop. The next one, set the initial position of snake head at x, comma y to the middle of the game board. Set the initial position of fruits in fruit x and fruit y. So it will be in the board and to a random location. So initialize the score to 0 and initialize the snake's tile length tile to 0. So this is the initialization of game variables. So next we will go to the game board, how to draw the game board. So first thing, display the boundaries of the game board using hashtag symbols and display the snake's head position as 0, display the fruit position as F, and display the snake's tail position as 0. So can you go to the next page, bro? Yeah. So next we will see about the handle user input. So we are using for the keyboard precision. So that's what check for keyboard input using the DHT function and the get function. So using this update the direction based on the user's input. That means if you press A, it will go to left, and by D right, W it means go up, and S means down. If you press X, the game will be executed. The next one is update the snake's node. Update the position of snake's head based on the previous position, and update the position of the snake's head based on the current direction. Handle boundary condition for the game rule. Check for collisions with snake's head. The next one is check for collision with the fruit. And if the collision of the fruit is occurs, to increase the score. And after generate a new random position for the fruit. And after increase the snake's tail length into +1 like this. So afterwards, my friend will continue this one.
Good morning, ma'am. I am Akash. This is the main game loop. Call the function to draw the main game board, handle user input and update the snake's movement. Pause the game for the short period using sleep. The final step is end the game. When the game is over, game over is true. The main loop exists. Note, this algorithm outlines the key steps involved in the snake game implementation, include initialization, drawing the game board, handling user input, updating the snake's movement, and main game loop. So can you move to the next slide? This is the code for the game. We have declared a void function here and finally declare the void draw function here. In that void function, game over is false. It stop x is equal to with slash by 2 and y is equal to height by 2. And here draw function system dot cls plus for int I is equal to 0, I is less than or with +2, I plus plus. See out. And my friend will continue the next slide. என்னடா ஆச்சு?
And now we are using the for loop, and I is equals to 0 and I less than height I plus plus, and inside we are using the for loop for width, int j is equals to 0 and j less than width j plus plus, and if j is equals to 0, count, and we have to print the hash. If I is equals to y and j is equals to x, count is o. If else, if I is equals to fruit I and j is equals to fruit x, and I have to print the f, and else bool print is equals to false, and we are using the another for loop in k is equals to 0, k less than n tail k plus plus, and inside for loop we are using the if condition for tail. If tail x of k is equals to j and tail y of k is equals to I, and we have to print the o. If it is true, and after that, if it print not equal, if it is not equals to print, then it prints the gap. If j equals to width minus 1, it prints the hash. And next for loop, and we are using the width condition in I is equals to 0, I less than width plus 2 I plus plus, and in this we are printing the hash. And next line we are printing the score, and by using the void input, and inside void input we are using the if condition. If k bit in if condition we are using the switch get ch. If in case a dir is equals to left, and next case d direction is equals to right. In case w direction is equals to up. In case s direction is equals to down, and last case x, game over. Thank you, ma'am.
Hello everyone, my name is Deepak Raja. Now I'm going to tell about this coding. Here, void algorithm, we are using this function with the int previous x is equal to tail x of 0, and int previous y is equal to tail y of 0. Then int previous 2x comma previous 2y, where tail of x of 0 we are declaring as x and y of 0 as y. Now for tail we are creating a for loop. For int I is equal to 1 and I is less than n tail I plus plus. Here previous 2x is equal to tail x of I, and the previous 2y is equal to tail y of I. Like we are doing a swapping method. And the switch statement we are using for dir, where case left, if the case is left, then x will reduce -1, and then we are breaking that. If case is equal to right, means x is adding +1 and we are breaking it. Whereas if case is up, we are reducing the y, decrementing the y -1 and breaking it. If case is down, we are incrementing the y and breaking it. Bro, can you move to the next slide? Hello. In default, we are giving a break statement. If width is greater than or if x is greater than or equal to the width, then x is equal to 0. Else, if less than 0 means width -1. If y is greater than or equal to height, then y is equal to 0. Otherwise, y is equal to height -1. Now we are again writing a for loop for n tail. Int I is equal to 0. I is less than n tail I plus plus. If tail x of y is equal to x and tail y of y is equal to y, then game over is equal to true. If x is equal to fruit x and y is equal to fruit y, then score point will directly increment plus 10. If fruit x is equal to r and of percentage with and fruit y is equal to r and of percentage I, then n tail increment by 1. And we are writing main function. Only if main function is there, so that only the program will get executed. Int main. Int main. In int main, we are calling setup function, and while game is false, then we are giving drop. Our friend Gokul will continue the remaining part.
Hi friends, next we see the input, next then algorithm, sleep, the sleep 1000, then return 0, then we close the program. That's it, the program. Thank you friends, and thank you all ma'ams and the respective friends.